What a way to start a game of War Thunder. What do I mean? You will soon see. And off we go. And yeah. That was pretty fucking pathetic. For those of you who have never played realistic battle before, it's tough. Really damn tough. And you will find out if you play realistic battle soon enough. So one must be very resilient and willing to learn the ways of battle in realistic battle, because it's a long road to learning how to really fly a plane as opposed to letting a mouse do all the flying for you. As you can see here, pull too hard on the stick and you will just make the plane stall and go into a spin, which will really screw you over because you're trying to get behind the guy that you want to kill. And shit like that happens. The long road ahead, you must stay persistent. Things like this will happen quite often. You'll get hits, but often enough you will not kill the target. And you must remember not to be so focused on the target that you're not focused on flying at all, because things like this happen. And that's pretty stupid. But eventually, you know, you get a lot better. I only started playing realistic battle again about the last few days. I'm just really sick of arcade. All the stupid shit that tends to happen, you know, stuff that really wouldn't happen or shouldn't happen, as opposed to realistic battle where you can pretty much blame everything on yourself and sometimes your teammates. But gradually my skills have been getting better. Learning how to enter a fight, when not to enter a fight, actually getting hits on my targets even without the use of an aim point dot like an arcade, as you can see, and learning to actually, you know, not pull the stick way too hard and either bleed off one's energy or put yourself into a really bad spin. I fail to kill this guy, but this encounter itself, I do live. At least. Fortunately for him, he did have clouds, which makes things so much more difficult in open combat. What's really cool is when you start getting into really, really big, complicated furballs like what you're about to see, and you actually fend for yourself quite well. I mean, sure, you may not even get a proper shot on a target, but they never get a real shot on you. You're constantly moving. You're persistent with how you move, how you engage these guys. That persistence will often save your ass. And even if you don't necessarily get the guy you're going after, well, your teammates will. And really, in realistic battle, you should be, I don't want to say proud of it, but it's something you want to do. There's nothing wrong with that. So I made the smart decision not to engage that guy. He probably would have gotten me, or his friends would have gotten me. So I disengaged him, and I went after this guy. So I checked my surroundings, and there's plenty of guys back there. And I see these two guys chasing after my buddy. Luckily there's another guy around there that he could possibly maneuver in to get one of those guys. But it's also good to back up your teammates, you know. So I took some pot shots, you know, hopefully to maybe break up the fight. Or maybe even try and get the guy. I always aim for the guy, of course. But pot shots are still good. At least to me. Just you got to be careful not to waste the ammo. Especially in the MiG 15, you've got so little of it. But what we have here is the start of another very fast, high-speed, high-energy chase. And this is when it's really fun, though. So I decided to maneuver for this bandit. Take another shot. Miss, of course. So I always try to be smart about it. You know, pull into the bandit. You know, hopefully just make sure that there's no one else around to get me. In which case, there really was, but with enough energy, you can deal with it okay. These head-on shots are not as dangerous like they are in our arcade. And I pull into the vertical, not only to slow down some, but to try and maneuver behind these two bandits. Buddy there is doing a pretty good job keeping himself alive. However, it gets worse when another guy joins the fray. So he's kind of desperate to stay alive, as you can see. But backup's on the way. Luckily, we get this guy to break off. Try and follow him. Try and take a good shot at him, but I don't manage to hit him. And I missed a prime opportunity right there. Really prime opportunity. And my buddy's dead. Rest in peace, bro. That was too close for comfort. He almost got me. I'm surprised he did not hit me at least once. But I really wanted the Sabre, so I go after him. You know, it's really stupid to go into a low, slow turn fight with one. Especially when his friends are around. But I get a hit, at least. And he scrambles. But I try to keep that scrambling from screwing me up. So I keep my lift vector on him. But then I realize I'm in a bad position. I better start moving. I better start scooting fast. Managed to deny him a head-on shot. And I make a run for it. But then I'm like, what the hell? And I turn around right back into it. You know, badly outnumbered as it is. And that's where things start to go kind of downhill. I try to break him off, but this just ends with me dead. But here's a prime example of why you really need to work with your teammates, even if it doesn't mean you get the kill. Managed to help my friends here. Really get this guy down low. Low and slow. Don't hit him there, of course. But he's making very hard maneuvers that are really bleeding his energy. And sometimes you can get one guy to take care of that issue, and your friend just comes along, and we'll get him. Those barrel rolls really just did a number on him. Yeah, he's just gonna die. Pulling a hard turn like that. I managed to stay with him. I don't lose control of the aircraft. But he loses his life. That sucks for him. Eventually my my maneuvering and gunnery skills get a lot better. And things start to just kind of click, as you see here. So he passes beneath me. I'm not going to attempt to follow him. I'm going to pull too many G's, pull too high an angle of attack, and I'm just going to stall the aircraft and go to a spin. I'm not going to do something stupid like that. So I keep my energy, I keep my speed, and I pull up around like this. Well, I won't say he's dead in the water, but he's going really slow. He's really vulnerable. And I almost lose control right there. But I managed to bring around the aircraft. And because of my greater altitude, my greater potential energy, I start catching up with him. And he's low. And that's a problem too, because that means you only got his back area to aim at. And then he's stupid enough to pull himself into a turn. And with a good burst, I got his wing. And that was actually the first kill I made with a MiG 15 in realistic battle. And I was pretty damn proud of myself at that point. All I could say is jawohl. I managed to get this guy. Well, it was just a single hit, but a really high closure rate, and from the back. It's a really tough shot, but I managed to at least get him. And I don't get the kill, but I get a nice assist. Can't complain too much about that. I managed to get this guy. Well, it was just a single hit, but a really high closure rate, and from the back. It's a really tough shot, but I managed to at least get him. And I don't get the kill, but I get a nice assist. Can't complain too much about that. And here we have the beginning of another really crazy epic furball. A lot of fun too. I don't get any kills here, but a lot of fun just maneuvering and sticking with these guys as you're trying to avoid gunfire from other bandits. I've gotten a lot better at controlling my throttle as well as using my air brake, which is really important. You'll see that This guy, I don't overshoot him, but I can't stay with him. I have too much speed. MiG cannot maneuver that well at high speeds. But I still managed to lose enough energy and get back behind him, along with my friend here who's trying to tail him. And then, like an idiot, he crashes like a fool. And here I managed to just get this really random shot. Well, kill. I'll let you see for yourself. So, thank you for watching. Nope. So thanks for watching, and look forward to more stuff in the future.